Wow, can you believe that it's less than a week till Christmas? It's hard for me to wrap my mind around that. I was sick last week, and it just seems like the month was already flying by. So, especially with the sickness, it's just been hard for me to really get in the Christmas spirit. I'm feeling a little more like that today, though. One day last week, I ran in the grocery store to get a couple of things before work, and I was not feeling my best. I was tired and a little stressed at all the things that I needed to do before Christmas. And this man passed me, and just out of the blue, he said, "Merry Christmas." And it's like I stuttered, and I think I said Merry Christmas back. I'm not sure. And when I left the store that morning, I thought, that is so not like me. Like I'm the one that usually thinks, I'm going to tell everybody Merry Christmas because I just feel so jolly and happy. And it just wasn't the case last week. And then today I went in the Dollar Tree to get a couple of things, and I was leaving, and the cashier said, "Have a good day." And I was like, "Thank you too." Didn't think anything about it until I was walking outside, and I was like, "It's Christmas. I should have said Merry Christmas." And so I was driving to my next destination to do more errands, and I was thinking about that, and I thought, it's not that I'm a grouchy person, and it's not that I don't love Christmas. I'm just preoccupied. I didn't feel good last week. It feels so much better today, but it's just sometimes you just have a bad day, or having a bad season of life. And I thought about people that we pass and we don't know what they're going through. Some are just getting over sickness, but some have heavy weights that are just wearing on them. And it's hard for them to be jolly and merry and happy and joyful, and to stay focused on what this season is all about. I mean, we're celebrating one of the greatest holidays of all. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And it should just fill us with joy. But the truth is, or the reality is, we get so caught up in all the things we have to do, family celebrations or presents to buy, that we can lose sight of the season, and sometimes we just don't feel good. And so I just want to encourage you today that if you're having a bad season or a bad day, or you're just struggling, wondering how you're going to get everything done before your family gathers, or your family or friends gather at Christmas time, to just know that God is with you, and He loves you, and He has a perfect plan. It was in some of my most stressful seasons of life that I drew closer to the Lord. And He really does have purpose for our pain. It's hard to see it when you're in the moment. But if we will just trust Him and stay in His Word, and if you're not reading your Bible, get in the Word and pray more. I've really struggled with the last couple of weeks of being consistent with my prayer life. And I felt like I had conquered it, like, okay, I've got this down, I've got this consistent prayer life, and things were going great. And it can just take a few days to knock you off track. So wherever you are in your spiritual disciplines, if you feel like you're consistent, or if you feel like you were consistent in these last few days or weeks, like me, I've just really thrown you off track, then get back to it and just take it one day at a time, and just decide, today I'm going to spend it with Jesus. And I just pray that everyone who watches this, whatever you're going through, that you will just feel the love and joy of Jesus this Christmas season, and that you will look to Him and seek Him and just trust Him that He has a perfect plan for your life. Romans 8:28 is true. God works all things together for the good of those who love Him, who are called according to His purpose. If you love Him, then you're called according to His purpose, and He is going to work things out for your best. And Jeremiah 29:11 is true also, that God has a plan for your life, a plan to give you a hope and a purpose. So just stay faithful to Him, continue to seek Him and trust Him and walk with Him. And one day you will look back and you will be like, wow, there really was a purpose in my pain. So I hope all of you have a very Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching this video. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe. It's free. Have a very Merry Christmas, and may God bless you greatly.